Minnesota Vikings 9-8 in 2025, more impressive than it sounds, kinda didn't have any business being over 500 with that headless horseman offense of theirs, but this is 2026, a Kevin O'Connell even year.
You're in this with me, and for me, and by me, and we're going for this fight together.
Which have been pretty prosperous for Skull Nation.
That is exactly what I'm talking about, man.
O'Connell, 13 wins in 2022, 7 in 2023, 14 in 24, 9 last year. That means 15 wins this season, right?
Hey, just so you guys know today, I am going to consistently stay above the line and be a positive force.
Hey, if they can get solid QB play, why not? Will it end up being Kyler Murray?
Genuine fandom. Ran deep, Vikings gear through and through. A lot of purple in my household.
Call it season preview version 2.0. Out of respect to Skull Nation and to prove this isn't AI, Minnesota could throw on a retread tire again. Worked pretty well last time, and as we saw, kept on working last year, but for a different team. That stung. Or they could go with J.J. McCarthy and hope his game improves.
I was really thinking about just booming his at the goal line.
No, you made the right decision.
Don't boom anybody.
He went 6-4, but 11 TDs against 12 INTs, only averaged 163 yards per game, a low 70s rate. Only Shedeur Sanders finished behind him. If it's Murray, he doesn't have much to do then, and they should be more productive. Thumbnail backstory, former #1 pick.
Murray in trouble, gets away from a defender, steps up to run, and he's loose. Near side of the 45 of the 40 and the 35 of the 30.
Cut by the Cardinals this offseason, who were a sub-500 team, mind you. He only played 5 games last year, up and down 7-year career, but when he's on, his dual threat skill set, plenty impressive.
Murray fires end zone, and it's a touchdown. What a dart.
They do need somebody to jumpstart an offense that was abysmal a year ago.
Sorry y'all couldn't get it done for y'all boys, man.
And reignite Kid Dynamite.
Hey, go out there and do your thing and be blessed.
I got you.
We'll leave it all on the field.
So we can get back to some good times.
Please play cover 2, bro. Please play too high.
JJ put up another 1,000-yard year.
Middle of the field. Jefferson open at the 50. Stumbles at the 35. Justin Jefferson.
That's 6 straight to start his career.
Touchdown! A one-handed catch by Justin Jefferson.
But Jefferson is a dude capable of 2K. This world is just a better place when he's grittying on the regular.
Touchdown! He's showtime!
If Murray to Jets clicks, offense has to be better than the 2024 version.
Billy Bowman Jr. coming up with the interception.
20 points per game, 26th.
His hit is improved. It's intercepted.
28th in yards per game.
Coming deep, Ravens 20-yard line. It is intercepted. Malachi Starks.
Worst third down offense in the land.
He's got Allison up in the air, and the pass is intercepted in the end zone.
And gave the ball away more than any other team.
He's going to sail this to the end zone. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts.
They're hoping for better O-line play this year, too, hoping for better health within that.
He's hitting sack.
Center Ryan Kelly only played 8 games. Right tackle Brian O'Neill missed 3 games. Stud left tackle Christian Darrisaw missed 7 games. His replacement, Justin Skule, gave up a team-high 11 sacks. Guard Donovan Jackson missed 3 games, still allowed 6 sacks. Only guard Will Fries played all 17 games, and he gave up a fat 9 sacks. Minnesota QBs took 60 sacks total. Only one team allowed more.
Walker got it.
Lots of Vikings fans will blame the quarterbacks for many of those backwards plays, and they probably have a point.
Looking, and he's sacked. James Pierce Jr.
If they cut back, their skilled playmakers can start making plays again. Tight end TJ Hawkinson, 438 yards in 2025, 455 in 2024, but he has 2 900-plus years on his resume.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Former Lion TJ Hawkinson.
Jordan Addison went for 610 yards, 14 games.
I told y'all, just believe it's coming. Come on.
Won't be working with Jalen Naylor, left after putting up a career-high 444 yards, scored 4 times.
Jalen Naylor's first touchdown this year.
Replaced by Juwan Jennings, who scored 9 times for the 49ers last year.
He's gone!
Minnesota will lean on Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones on handoffs again. Jones hit at 4.2 a carry, 548 yards.
To the left, touchdown!
Mason, back-to-back 700-plus yard years after posting 758 last year.
10-5, touchdown!
A nice 4.8 per carry.
He sprints out to the left. He reaches for the end zone. And touchdown!
4.8 plus all 4 years in the pros.
Mason is in for another Minnesota touchdown.
If their offense is even just a middle-of-the-pack type O and their defense holds the line, this turns into a scary club.
These guys are going to get us the ball right back, and we're going to go score.
They held teams to 19 points per game last year, 7th, top 4 in yards per game allowed.
Oh, he's smacked!
On third down and in Scott Hansen's house.
Is that Rizé again punching it out? Yes.
Isaiah Rodgers might just have caused his third turnover this game. If this stands, this is unbelievable.
No blind spots with this group, held quarterbacks to an 86 rating and just 158 yards per game, second fewest.
Murphy takes it away, and he's out of bounds with another major shift in favor of Minnesota.
Dropping back to throw typically means the quarterback had to dance the ballroom blitz. There are lots of purple people eater vibes with this defense, 4th most sacks with 49.
Viking ball! Wow!
And they are not soft against runners, holding them to 4 per try.
Let's go!
I said vibes, Alan Page's group, the OG PPEs. Vikings 2026 defense will have a different flavor than 2025's. We should see a full year of starts from Dallas Turner, had 10 last year, blasted 8 quarterbacks, 11 tackles for loss and 66 tackles. He's the guy they feel like is about to become a star pass rusher.
Dallas Turner sacks Michael Penix.
Across from him, the ultimate Viking.
The Gink is on fire!
Andrew Van Ginkel was born to play in Minnesota, only got 12 games in, dropped 7 quarterbacks in that window.
Picked off by Andrew Van Ginkel!
Defensive end / DT Jalen Redmond had a mini breakout in his second year.
You ain't ready for that? You ain't ready for that?
He didn't play much as a rookie, then when given more opportunities, over 60 tackles, 12 for a loss and a half dozen bags.
That's my lucky mouthpiece.
As to some of the changes to their front 7, no more Jonathan Grenard at outside linebacker. Grenard, a 10-plus sack guy in 2023 and 24, but only 3 last year.
What's the offense?
No more Jonathan Allen at defensive end. He departed off a 68 tackle, 3.5 sack campaign.
He avoids a hit, and then he gets hit again. The rush was all around him.
And no more Javon Hargrave in the middle, walked out the door with a 52 tackle, 3.5 sack season.
Hey, sacked! They finally sacked Caleb Williams.
They replaced both chaps in the draft, Caleb Banks taken in the first round.
I mean, there is a ton of ability there, but he's had an injury with his foot. He re-injured it, didn't get to see him much this year. So someone who only played 3 games this year, he's a flash player. It's a little bit hot and cold, but when you see that on the screen, 6'6" and a quarter, you see that size at 327 pounds with 35-inch arms. I mean, this is a swing for the fences. If you hit on this one, you could end up with an all-pro.
And defensive tackle Dominique Orange taken in the third.
He was dominant in the Iowa game, the rivalry game. Very powerful guy. Plays that one-tech nose and a nose technique. He's going to be right over the center, and he can kind of control the line of scrimmage. And he'll flash some of that lateral range, not just pressing guys back, but you'll see him get lateral and make some tackles. So, interesting player. Pass rush, look, there's no sacks. There's not a lot of production to go off of there. You're drafting him to stop the run.
For Levi Drake Rodriguez, a couple of sacks in his second year, over 40 tackles and a nice 8 tackles for loss, mostly as a backup.
Here's a blitz. Goff is hit, and Jared Goff is sacked.
The dudes at level 2, what a year Eric Wilson had. So good, maybe hard to replicate, especially because it came in his 9th season. But 115 tackles, 6.5 sacks, and he led all inside linebackers in tackles for loss.
Here's Grenard, he got held, throw the flag, and Sam Darnold is sacked!
Fellow vet Blake Cashman led the team with 144 tackles, and he only played 13 games. He's cracked 100 plus 3 straight years.
He's going to be sacked. Down goes Jared Goff. I believe that was Blake Cashman.
Ivan Pace lost playing time to Wilson, posted the fewest tackles he's had over his first 3 seasons, still factored into 60 plus though.
Sacked once, gets away from Grenard, and finally is taken down by Ivan Pace Jr.
And still not done. Linebacker Jake Golday picked up in the 2nd round of the draft.
When you're over 6'4", almost 240 pounds, and you can really run and carry guys down the slot, to go along with some of that range off the edge, you'll see him rush at times, that versatility.
Backside, Salt and Peppa would remind them to thank their moms for one that looks that nice. They're plenty happy to run it back with these dudes. Corner Byron Murphy still looks CB1-ish. Over 70 tackles, held quarterbacks to a low 70s rate, couple of picks.
I ain't missed one yet.
Corner Isaiah Rodgers comes off a breakout year. Blocked a field goal, held his targets to a sub-90 rate.
And it's intercepted. Isaiah Rodgers, look out, he's fast. 30, 40, 50. That is loose. Isaiah Rodgers is gone.
Over 60 tackles, 4 forced fumbles.
He's the first NFL player with 2 defensive touchdowns and 2 forced fumbles in a game.
He scored twice in his 5th season.
Lost the football. It's Rodgers again, off and running. Oh my goodness. He runs it back for a 2nd touchdown today.
And James Pierre, who they signed away from Pittsburgh, had a career-high 11 passes defensed, a low 50s rating ahead of his 7th year.
It's picked up by Pierre, racing down the left sideline.
Will they have Harrison Smith, Skull legend? Hasn't committed to playing again, but hasn't officially said he's done either.
Career interception number 38.
Taking his locker room stall, Jacoby Thomas, a 3rd rounder, they had lots of picks in rounds 1 to 3.
He's got the ability to see the future a little bit from the middle of the field to drive and make plays. Here he shows you some of the pop he has as a hitter, and then here's those ball skills. Did not catch the ball well at the combine, CD, which shocked us because you see all these ball skills when you're watching him on tape, but he does play. He plays aggressive. He plays fast. You see it as a blitzer as he just dump trucks the running back on the way to the quarterback.
Josh Metellus, a sub-90 rate and 2 INTs and over 80 tackles.
We ain't at home, but this is our This is our
And Theo Jackson, low 70s rate, 2 sacks. Few DB rooms have so many guys who seem to be grooving at once.
Drake London, he fumbled it. That's Vikings ball. Theo Jackson picked it up at the 30.
Need a toe? Will Reichard can get you a toe by 3 o'clock. 33 for 35 on field goal tries. Perfect on extra points. Believe me, dude, there are ways.
End over end kick to give the Vikings the lead is good.
So 2 new key faces added to the secondary. Pierre in at corner sort of takes the place of Jeff Okudah and Fabian Moreau. Front 7, Banks for Allen, Orange for Hargrave, Golday joining Pace, Wilson, Cashman. That's a deep inside linebacker room they have. The big riddle on offense, who wins the quarterback job, Kyler or JJ? Jennings replacing Naylor, rest of the playmakers the same as last year, JJ, Addison, Hawk, Jones, and Mason. Vikings are a tough read, which is why they've been tabbed with an 8.5 over-under. So much depends on Kyler, their expected strength of schedule, so basing it off their opponent's 2026 expected win totals is middle of the pack, so not overly daunting at the very least. Let's look at how they could do if Murray ends up as Darnold 2.0 and they shock everybody the way he did in purple. Beat Green Bay at home. Take Tampa Bay, Miami, New Orleans, Indianapolis. They have a real tough 4 after that. On the road versus Detroit, Buffalo at home, road games versus Green Bay and San Francisco, but they get back on track versus Atlanta and Carolina, beat Detroit at home, defeat Washington and the Jets plus Chicago at home, puts them back in the playoffs. Game preview guy Logic says if they can win 9 with that quarterback situation they had last year, their defense alone can carry them to 9 dubs. But what does our panel think? They have specific record predictions for you now.